Hey guys! So today I'm going to show you how to do a very fun tactile sensory activity for our sense of touch lesson of the day. So it's really simple. What you're going to need are a few household items. So you're going to need some aluminum foil. You're going to need a piece of cardboard just because it's sturdier than regular paper. You're going to need a hot glue gun, some magic markers, or a Sharpie. The marker part is not super important, and a pencil. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our cardboard and we're going to write our name on it. You're going to want to write it really big and spaced out so that there's enough room between each of the letters. So I will show you mine after I write it. So let me show you the J and how big it is. Doesn't have to be super neat either. See how big that J is? It's big. And let me show you how to space it when I write my I. There's the I next to it. You'll see it better when I go over it with marker. So I'm going to finish writing my name. J-I-L-L-I A. It's a little hard to write some straight lines on cardboard. N. So my A and my N are a little wacky because of the perforations in the cardboard, but that's okay because it's not a handwriting lesson, it's a sensory thing. So I don't have to erase it, make it better. So now that I wrote it in pencil, I'm going to go over in marker just so I can see it better for the next step. So I'm going to use black, but you can use whatever color you like. So remember, this is just so that you can see it better. It doesn't have to be super neat. The important thing to make sure is that your letters are big and that they have some space between them. So there, a little better. So for the next step, we're going to want to use our hot glue gun. Now, hot glue guns, by nature and by name, get very, very, very hot. So this is something that you are going to want mommy or daddy to help you with, and then you can do the next part. So for a hot glue gun, you need to plug it in because that's how it gets hot. And then you're also going to want, I have a bunch of extra glue because you know what, glue gets used really fast. So the glue gun sticks go in after. So I have glue gun sticks prepared. And now I'm going to let my glue gun heat up. So I'm going to plug it in. And when it's all done heating up, I'm going to come back and show you how to do the next step. Okay? Okay guys, so my hot glue gun is heated up. I moved over here because it was a better area to work. I have enough glue in there for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace over each letter with the hot glue gun. And I have my extra glue sticks just in case. So I'm going to start with the J. And don't worry when it comes out. Hot glue, it dries really, really fast, but we're not putting anything on top of it, so it's okay if it dries. It's a little difficult when you first put in a new stick. Again, it's okay if it's not super straight. And there we go, there's the J. So I'm gonna do the rest of my name, and then you can see what I do after, okay? Okay, so now we're done with the glue on our name. So see, here's my name. Put some hot glue on. I let it cool, so now it's okay if I touch it. And you see how it feels, it's raised? That's the sensory part. So now what we're gonna need is you're gonna need your tin foil. And we're gonna take off a piece, enough to cover the whole thing. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on top. I'm gonna wrap it around the side like a present because I used cardboard, so it's easy that way. Go. Just like I'm wrapping a gift. Okay. So now it looks like this on the front. Can't really tell, just plain aluminum foil. But when you push it, you can feel the hot glue. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna carefully push down around each letter. So you're feeling each letter as you go. So you can use 2 fingers, your pointer fingers, you can use all of your fingers. But you're going to do each letter. So see, so far, you can see my J and my I. So we're going to keep pushing, push, push, push. Use those finger muscles to push all around the letters. That's why it didn't matter in the beginning how we wrote our name, what we used to outline it, you know, marker, crayon, Sharpie, whatever you have, just to make it dark enough so you can see. Now I'm up to my kind of scraggly A. So if you push too hard, and you pinch around the glue too hard, and you have long nails, like me, sometimes you can poke holes in the aluminum foil. That's not anything bad. It's okay if you do that. But just, you know, fair warning that it could happen. So don't think you're doing anything wrong if you're making holes. I made a few holes. There we go. So now you can see it. It's a little hard in a video, but I'm here and I can see it. So if you want to, and you want to make it more visible, you can use some finger paints. I have a few finger paints here. And you can make this activity even more sensory by using finger paints and kind of pushing along the letters. So I'll show you how I do that too. I'm going to use some blue. You know what? I'm going to put it on my fingers first. Probably a better idea. Just a little squirt. See? Rub it between my fingers. And now use those same fingers to push along. So when I do this, it highlights a little more. See, now you see the J a little more. So there we got blue. Maybe I'll use some red. Let's see, up and down for their eye. I mean, I'll do this I read too. I'm going to do a little bit more blue here at the end. This blue and this red is going to mix into some purple, but that's okay. And you don't have to be neat. You don't have to go right over each line of the letters. You can just kind of, you know, do a little bit like that over the letters. You can still see it. Oh, it's turning purple. Super pretty. And give it some yellow. Some yellow over the L's. Potential to turn green because I already have blue on my fingers. Oh, there we go. This second L is more like a rainbow. And I've got a bunch of mixed colors now for the N. You can do this also with shaving cream, if you have it. If you don't have finger paints, shaving cream is another fun way to be tactile with some sensory materials. Okay. So there is my beautiful name. I can feel it, so if I close my eyes, I can trace along each letter. And it's raised, so you can use this to practice spelling your name with your fingers, or just letter identification. So I've got J-I-L-L-I-A-N. We can count, see how many letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can do colors. Blue, red, yellow, that's a rainbow, red, blue, purple. You can do all sorts of things, and it makes a beautiful little picture so you can hang it up when you're all done. So you guys can try this at home. Be as creative as you like. You don't have to do your name. You can do somebody else's name. You can do some sight words that you know. You can do whatever you like. It's up to you. But I'd love to see your creations, okay? Again, have fun.